Welcome back to the Angry Man Podcast with Jason and Greg. I saw the last video. You guys were very excited about Jason being back. He is fresh out of prison. We salute you, my brother. People missed you. Glad you are out of the penitentiary. How was Angola?
I hate everything about you right now.
Okay. Just making sure. Just making sure, man. Just making sure, man. The people miss you. All right, Jay. Let's jump into this video real quick, but before we do that, we got to welcome some special people to the channel. Those of you who are new, this is the Angry Man Podcast, M Sports Media, where Jason and I are always dropping boxing-related content. We do commentary. We do film breakdowns. We also do documentaries. We just did GOAT season, the unprecedented run of Terence Crawford, and we're going to provide the link to that video, so make sure that you go check that out as well. Support the channel, man. No one brings you this type of content. We are a triple threat. You cannot get documentaries, film breakdowns, and commentary from any other boxing related channel. So make sure you become a subscriber. And for those of you who are normal patrons of the channel, make sure that you smash the like or dislike button, but make sure that you're engaging with the content. Super thanks are always like. Make sure you support the channel. Now, Jay, this is the one that I feel funny about it anytime I talk about it, because as a reformed Terence Crawford hater, I have now decided that I have to use my content creation superpowers to now protect them. Terence Crawford has become a black hero. Even people in my family have been texting me during the fight. People I didn't even know watch boxing, which they don't really watch boxing, but they came out to watch this fight and supported Terence Crawford. So I now must do the same. After the fight, we saw what happened, Jay. Turkey Al-Sheikh tweeted, "Can David Benavidez still make 168 pounds?" And Jose Benavidez, courtesy of Mill City, actually answered that question. So we're going to play that clip very quickly in a little bit, but I do want to talk a little bit about this fight. Terence has done an amazing thing. Incredibly happy for him. And with that being said, his own team mentioned that they chose Canelo Alvarez for a reason. And it was because of a stylistic matchup that they believed that they could take advantage of. And because of that, if I were Terence Crawford, I would move down to maybe 160 pounds. He's already stated that he's not going to 154. 160 is the logical choice. And it just, in my mind, makes a lot of sense for Bud Crawford. I wouldn't advise that he stay at 168 because I don't think that's right for him, right? I think I think you had one fighter that made a lot of sense stylistically at that weight class. Not saying that Crawford can't beat anybody else at 168, but I'm just saying, I don't know if the risk is worth the reward at 168. Move down to 160. Now, this whole situation with a David Benavidez, I saw people on our live stream, Jay, right after the fight, talking about David Benavidez, Bivol, saying that Crawford would beat David Benavidez and Bivol. And I'm not, this isn't, hey, again, I am a reformed Terence Crawford hater, man. Now I'm a Bud supporter. I'm a Bud buddy. But I just can't see him beating Bivol and Benavidez. I just can't see it. This is not hate. I just can't see it. So Jose Benavidez Sr. responded to this, and I was actually a little bit surprised because based off of when he was on the channel about a week ago, he spoke in a little, and I know why he's kind of changed because of the results of the fight. When you believe one thing before the fight and something else materializes, then your perspective changes, right? So let me play this clip here real quick, courtesy of Mill City. This was a pretty long interview, so I had to kind of go and listen to the whole thing. But here's what he had to say about this.
I think he should still fight, here and there, some exhibitions, and just still entertain the people. He has a big following.
Now, I see that you've seen Turkey's message. Can David Benavidez still make 168 pounds?
Well, we didn't go to 175 because of the weight. We went to 175 because of the opportunities. And we were thinking to go to cruiserweight to fight. And we were in talks with Oscar De La Hoya, Zurdo Ramirez management, and Zurdo Ramirez to make that fight. at cruiserweight. We're fighting on November 22nd. You heard Bomac that he does not want Crawford to fight David Benavidez. So right now, I believe that we have a tough fight, man. November 22nd. I don't want to get ahead of my fight, and we're super focused 100% on getting to Riyadh and making that fight happen and keep proving ourselves, and show the people who David is. Let's see what happens after that. Like I said, I will tell you though that it will be easy because we'll be fighting. If everything goes well, we'll take a couple of weeks off, and the weight will not be a problem because we will already there, kind of. So, at the end of the day, it's my job as a manager is to get them the best fights and train them as a trainer. And I mean, we want to make history, brother. So, and if the people want that fight, and people think that that's a good fight, and if Bomac and Terence Crawford want that fight, why not?
So that's a little bit different than what we talked about on the show. But again, the circumstances have changed because the results of the fight changed based off of what we thought was going to happen prior to the fight. If I'm Terence Crawford, avoid that fight. Bomac has the right idea.
Yeah.
Jay, what are your thoughts on that?
I mean, y'all know I'm a big David Benavidez fan. I want him to put Canelo in the dirt first before Crawford schooled him. Crawford is in he holds all the chips, right? Spar him not to fight David Benavidez because David is going to do things that Canelo didn't do. He's going to punch. He's going to punch with mean intent and intent to hurt you. He can hit Crawford at range that Canelo could not do. He's also taller than Crawford. So those are things that Crawford has never dealt with before. And honestly, to be fair to Bud, he doesn't have to fight a David Benavidez to prove he's the best of his era. He's already done that. So him fighting David Benavidez, his Bud fans would be crazy about it. Like, oh, he can do it. Don't put Bud in that predicament. He's 38. He'll be 30. He'll be 38 also. So the odds are not in his favor. And again, he didn't have anything to prove. For David Benavidez, this is perfect for him because he gets the chance to do something he's always wanted to do, fight for undisputed. Canelo ran away from him and fought Bud and got dusted in the against Bud. So, no, I mean, I wouldn't want that for Crawford, honestly. I don't think that's a favorable matchup for Crawford. He could do whatever he wants. I'd rather see him honestly go down to 160, like you said. He said he's not going down to 154. 160, he could go to 160 and bang there. I mean, I know Virgil Ortiz said he would even go up to 160 to fight him, which would be an interesting match. It still doesn't, move the needle big time for Bud, but David Benavidez, I think that's a bit much for him.
You guys let us know what you facts. You guys let us know what you think in the comment section. Don't forget to hate, like, comment, and subscribe. This is the Angry Man Podcast on Sports Media, and we are out.